I wanted to bring you an update on the madness that is setting in Melbourne. Melbourne in Australia is now under the most draconian lockdown I think we've seen anywhere since Corona and the nonsense around Corona began. They have just introduced measures for 6 weeks, which will be the most stringent and make effectively Australian people prisoners in their own home. There will be a curfew between the hours of 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. You're not allowed to go further than 5 kilometres from your own home. You're only allowed out for an hour a day. You are not allowed to go to the supermarket in twos. You are not allowed to go to work. All schools are going to be shut. All childcare are going to be shut. You are not allowed to have visitors to your home, and you're not allowed to go to someone's home unless you are specifically giving or receiving care. You have to stay within your main place of residence. You're not allowed to get out of Melbourne and go somewhere else. They intend to shut all businesses, all services, all warehouses, all construction. Everything is going to go. And the reason for this, or the reason being given for this, is because of 7 deaths in a 24-hour period. Now let's have a look at those deaths and the numbers behind them. 3 of the individuals that died were over the age of 70. 2 of the individuals that died with or from Corona were over the age of 80, and 2 were over the age of 90. So 70-year-olds, 80-year-olds and 90-year-olds dying with or from Corona. So maybe they had pre-existing conditions, they were 90 years old and they died, but Corona was in their system. They're counted as a Corona death, and they're the reason that Melbourne is now making an entire state prisoners in their own home. Think back now to the reasons you were given for lockdown. You were told it was to flatten the curve. You were told maybe it was to save your health service. Maybe you were told it was because of the R number. Maybe you were told it was because we needed to stop the spread. This lockdown and this state of emergency has been declared because 7 individuals over the age of 70, potentially with pre-existing conditions, died. So what is this now? Now we're locking people down because someone died? Is that good enough as an excuse? And let me ask you one other question. When you went to a polling booth last and you marked your cross in the box for a politician, did you think you were voting for a personality perhaps, or were you voting for policies? Or were you voting for a government that had complete control over all aspects of your life? Were you voting for a government that could lock you down? Were you voting for a government that could make you a prisoner in your home, destroy your business, take away your ability to pay for your home, your mortgage or your rent? Were you voting for that kind of government because that's what you got? And Melbourne will not be the first. This is a test case for how much control they can have over you and how much freedom they can take away. Remember, they told you it was about flattening the curve. Now it's about stopping 90-year-olds dying from Corona. Ask yourself, where does this all end up?
We will make America great again.